Hello and welcome back to Legends of the Dead. Today we are back in our court. We have gone on a very long journey, we have improved our character through leaps and bounds, and it has been suggested that now is the time to potentially improve our realm. By that I'm meaning our realm, when we go into the direct Vassals map mode, looks like this. That's horrible. We have no idea what's happening. I mean, we can kind of see Finland, but beyond that, we have no idea what is happening on this map. It would be nice to make it a little bit nicer to look at. So that's going to be our goal for today. But before we do that, we've got a lot of things that we need to get from money-wise up here. And before we do that, a little warning for people playing the game. I just noticed, and I noticed this because I had to reload at the start of this episode to redo the start. The game is not actually saving to cloud, at least on my version of the game. So if I click the save game button, which is by the way taking absolutely ages to open, these are all the saves I've had for the entire series. Basically every time you reload the game, there's an option from the launcher to just load from the last played game, and the autosaves are working. However, none of the cloud saves worked. This is the only save I have of this game currently, which was a little bit worrying to find out today, but yeah, if you're using cloud saves, I would double check that you can actually load them, because, yeah, I don't have any that I can load, which is fun. Anyway, luckily we didn't lose anything. Let's go and get some money, and then we'll have a look at our realm. And why do we need money first? Well, there are many reasons, but just having money first is useful. Oh, another question from the comments. Is there a penalty for being below your domain? Not directly. There is no direct penalty to being below your domain limit. There is an indirect penalty. The indirect penalty is that you don't earn all the taxes from a holding. So, for instance, if we take, I'm not going to choose my capital, but if we take Pushkin here, Pushkin currently makes us, let's say, 4 gold, right? If we have a look at the highest possible tax rate from a vassal, the highest possible tax rate is 15.5. So you're getting like 50, you're getting 0.15 gold per gold. So 4 gold, you're getting 0.6 gold for this holding, right? So if we gave this holding to someone else and we had them on extortionate tax, we're making 0.6 off of that. They have them on normal taxes, we're only making 7.7, I believe, if that's right. Oh no, sorry, the highest tax is 38. Sorry, so it's 1.2. I misread that for a second there. So if you're on normal taxes, you're making 0.6. So let's say you're making 1.2. You're still not making a ton compared to 4. So there's no direct negative, but the negative is you're not making as much as you could be making if you held a holding. Now, there are some positive, and also the same is true of levies, right? Levies have the same exact kind of calculations going on, different values, but the same kind of stuff. There is a positive to not holding land directly. If you hold land directly, the only way it will ever be upgraded is you upgrading that piece of land, right? Like Novgorod will never be upgraded apart from us clicking in here and clicking construct, right? If we give the land to a vassal, they will upgrade their own domain, which means that they will then make that domain worth more money, which means that then we'll be getting more in taxes back. So like if I have a look at Pushkin here, for instance, we have given it like 1.1, 1.6, so we give it like 1.6 here from bonuses, from holdings. So in theory, it would be 1.6 less had we not were we not holding it, minus all these buffs. So let's ignore the buffs. Let's say that this was making us 2.3. That's not as big a difference between what was it, our 1.2 number and our 2.3 number, right? And assuming that they upgrade it further, there is a point where them holding the land is better because they're spending their money to upgrade it, and then you're just passively gaining income. So that's kind of the logic. In theory, you should try and stay as close to your domain limit as possible, which we would like to do. But if you hold land, you then have to deal with the land, and yeah, people might desire it. And also on succession, we're going to have to give it away. So I was just not bothering with it right now, but there may be bits of land here while we do our vassal management that we want to deal with. So, oh yeah, I was going to make money first. Let's do that. So sell trivial titles. Store subjects. Not going to hold court for now. We will train for a tournament, although I don't think there's a tournament we can go to. Nope. So let's train for a tournament. Gets us 1 prowess. Wonderful. So we're currently at 30 prowess. Old age is starting to hit us really hard on prowess. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. Right. And then, what do we need for strength and bloodline, by the way? I just saw it there again. You need to have 1 from each group. I see. I see. Right. Anyway. Let's clear out this list. Our daughter can marry. We'll figure that out as well after we do this. So, let's earn some money. Extort subjects. I can extort them for minus 10 opinion. I can do tyranny, or I can not do anything. I'm going to extort them for the opinion hit for 5 years, because we're about to take a lot of tyranny hits. You've reduced your feudal taxes to me for money. That's fine. One of the reasons we need money is 1, we can build with it, and 2, oh, you've returned from the Varangian Guard. Wonderful, we'll marry you off as well afterwards. And 2, we can give it away as gifts, which is kind of one of our main things. Oh, I've also been asked about the Varangian Guard. Why do I keep sending children to the Varangian Guard? Well, the logic that I have is, the Varangian Guard buff, if I go back to this person here, as I could have just gone to any of them, but let's go to the one who just came back. The Varangian Guard buff is 1 diplomacy, 2 martial, 2 prowess. It's a pretty good buff, right? And it also gives you opinion, but it doesn't really matter, because so few people have this trait. So it's a pretty good buff. It's a very, very reasonable buff. So it's worth having. If you're going to have the best possible character, they will have that buff. Okay? So that's my starting point on this one. So, assuming that your best possible character has that buff, if you have enough children, you should send them all to the Varangian Guard, because they will get the buff. Now, if they come back with negatives, like potentially being a drunkard, that's not great, right? That's definitely a step backwards. However, if they don't come back with it and all they come back with is the Varangian trait, you've now got a better child, and then that child will be your heir. It's really good when you can pick your heir. If our heir was just our first child, right? Let's say we're on primogenitor, so just the first child inherits. It would be less good, I think, to send them to the Varangian Guard, because you're basically rolling the dice on a single child. But right now, we're rolling the dice each time we do it, but we have a lot of dice rolls, right? We have a lot of attempts. So we might as well just keep doing that. Anyway, that's kind of my logic. It's, like, individually, it might be bad odds, but when you do it 10 times, the odds kind of come out in your favor. Cool. Right, let's sort out the realm. Who is the major offender in our realm? Who holds land they shouldn't hold? White Russ. White Russ holds a ton of land they shouldn't hold. Jarmaland holds a ton of land they shouldn't hold. Zaporizhia holds a ton of land they shouldn't hold. Permia holds some. However, Permia holds about 2 kingdoms worth, I believe. It holds Volga, Bulgaria, and Permia, right? It doesn't really hold too much beyond those borders. I mean, I guess it holds this little bit of Bashkiria, but we don't. Like, that's a kingdom we can't hold. So, yeah, they hold a little bit extra land, but their land is all kind of self-contained. And actually, their borders look quite nice. And that's one of the main reasons we're doing this, right? It would be nice to have all the de jure land underneath, because then the mechanical reason you want to do this is their vassals will pay them full taxes because they're the de jure liege of that person, and then they will pay you taxes because you're their de jure liege, and then you're getting the most possible money out of them. That's the mechanical reason for sorting out the realms correctly. The aesthetical reason is that you want it to look nice. So, that's what we're going to try and do here. Vladimir is also a little bit of an offender. Oh, as is Cyber. Look at that. They hold land all over the place. This is horrible. I mean, look how they hold land literally all over the place. Well, we got to pick a place to start. White Russ could be good, right? The reason White Russ could be good is they hold land which is just vastly all over the place. And if we split them up, a lot of that is their individual vassals underneath. So if we take White Rus from White Rus, we could potentially do stuff with that. So we could temporarily take White Rus from you. Do we have a reason to do that? No, so we would have to revoke it, which I'm not sure we'd want to do. I don't really need to revoke the lower titles. But yeah, if I try and revoke this, you would accept. It is an act of tyranny. It will cost me 100 legitimacy, but we could do that. I kind of want to do that and leave her with the Jarldom, but I guess we can't do that for some reason. Okay. So, let's say we take White Rus. Let's just work this out step by step. So we take White Rus. We then immediately give her back her Jarldom, right? Let's say. So that would be that land in there. We can then... These two bits of land are part of Lapland and Norway. Okay, so that's fine. We then need to take some land off of Iceland. Iceland... Yeah, that's a little awkward in terms of the land that they hold. It'd be nice if this was... Oh, look at that. They hold that de jure land in here. We need to take land off of Iceland as well. And then we can split that up a little bit more. I think that could work. Grodno also holds land that they shouldn't hold, which is even further afield. Luckily, that is one vassal of Grodno. So the fact that oh, is it two vassals? Oh, I thought it was one. Because they look the same color. Never mind. It's two vassals of Grodno. But yes, because they're individual vassals who hold single counties, we could potentially take that land away from them using the retract vassal, which is only 5 tyranny, which is much better. I think that has to be where we start, right? So let's do this. Let's revoke your title. Oh, I'll also just do a mark at the side. So I'm going to revoke your title. Right. We gained legitimacy for getting the Kingdom of White Rus. Wait a second. Why did we gain... did I have a claim on the kingdom or something? We lost legitimacy for revoking it, but we gained legitimacy for holding it. Oh, wait a second. I just realized what happened here. There's an election in White Rus, right? You gain legitimacy when you win an election? But we didn't win it, but we did take the title, right? So maybe us gaining a title that has an election gives us legitimacy, even if we didn't win the election. I think that's what happened there, unless we had a claim or something and we were just getting it back, but I think that's what went wrong there. That's weird. Okay. Next step. Person that I just targeted. Here, I'm going to invite you to court. Or the person I just took the land from. Let's invite her to court. Right. I'm now going to grant you recently gained titles, that Jarldom, and the counties that are underneath that Jarldom. Well, actually no, let me just check that that Jarldom is correct. So, it is the Jarldom of Palteskia, which has 3 counties in it. Okay. So, given it has 3 counties in it, and we have 3 counties in it, that means that this is correct, right? Giving that to her, that is all hers. That's fine. We can do that. Right, so she can have that land back again. She's not my rival, is she? No, she didn't become my rival, which is actually great as well. Right, we're gonna give her the land back at the end as well. So, now we've done that. Now we have to look a little bit more. What is White Rus? White Rus is this little bit of land in here. So, Minsk is part of White Rus. Here. Iceland, this land that they hold, is that directly White Rus land? You know what I should do? I should do it like, that's the wrong one. This one? I can't remember the hotkey. Find title. The hotkey is V. I think I was pressing the CK2 one. If I do White Rus here, this is actually better, right? Because it should, I think it leaves it highlighted if you search it in here. V? Nah, it must just be region. I guess I can do this though. That kind of works. Yeah, so a lot of Iceland is in White Rus, but there is some land that isn't. Yeah, so look at this. They all have like crossing over bits here. So all of Minsk appears to be within Whiterust. That's fine. We could also potentially give Whiterust to a lower level person in here. So don't give it back to the same one. But if I gave Whiterust to, say, Smolensk here, that would rip them out from their previous, from their current liege and give them a higher level title. So that potentially means we don't have to revoke it. Okay, I would like to take Iceland off of you though. I think, because looking at that, yeah, that would fix a lot of our issues. So I'm going to take Iceland off of Iceland temporarily. Right, Iceland. And just double check that you're a single county. Right. Hexshut of Iceland. I would like to revoke your Jarldom. You also hold the Jarldom of Smolensk. Wait a second. I think I want to take the Jarldom of Iceland because I also want the land that you hold that it says is Iceland. Do you hold that county? The county of Tropets? Is that this one? Oh, no, maybe I do want to take Smolensk off of you. Yeah, maybe if I take Smolensk is de jure that. That is what I want to take. However, I also don't want you to have Tver as a vassal either. Now, Tver is directly a vassal of Iceland, I believe. So maybe I want to take Iceland and leave you with Smolensk? Yes, I think that's what I want to do. So I think I do want to take that land. He's not really a huge fan of that. Okay. What's our legitimacy? Oh, our legitimacy is maxed. Okay, that's fine. So, I'm going to revoke Iceland. Do it. No war? Huge war. Okay. Also, we gained some extra artifacts because we took a kingdom. Let's sort by acquisition date. Memory of Svanhildr. That seems pretty good, actually. I'm going to destroy it. Well, I could just grant these back to the people who are meant to have them. Yeah. History. Taken by Empress Yeva with a lock in a war against Duchess Grimma. Well, it wasn't really a war, but that's okay. Oh, you're currently at war with me now? Oh. Anyway. Who's hostile to us? Let's do that first. Let's work out this war. Ton of people. Who's leading it? So leading it should be Iceland. Yeah. Okay. How many are we against? 15,000 versus 17,000. So a pretty big war. Right, let's do this. This should give us people that we can revoke titles from as well afterwards, which is quite nice. Let's raise them in our capital. Right. I'm also going to repair this stone while we're here. Okay. And now we wait. So we're just going to wait for... Oh, Ibeck comes of age. Wonderful. Hey, guess what? I can't send you to the Varangian Guard because I'm at war. I no longer have a wet nurse, but that's because I don't have anybody who's young enough to be a... Okay, that's fine. I just realized what was happening there. It's annoying. Yeah, I don't have anyone young enough to need a wet nurse, I think. That is correct. Okay. Raise our troops. That's fine. We'll raise them all. We're leading. Let's head here and just siege that one first, the one that's next to us, and then we can go from there on to the sea. Right, we should also be counted as the defenders in this war, which is quite nice. Right. Take that one. Got some prisoners. And I kind of want to go here. Let's do that. We can always come back on the boats if we need to. I'm assuming they're not going to start sieging my capital right away. And that we're going to be quicker on the siege, but we'll see. Also, they can't capture us because we're not there. Or our heir, because our heir is kind of in the Byzantine Empire, but also kind of not. He's in the in-between. He's fine. Right. Let's do this siege. Nice quick siege here. Neighboring ruler won an independence war. That's good for a neighboring ruler. Okay, people are gaining the warlike courtier trait. Taking their capital. Next one. Let's do another quick siege here. Remembering birthdays past, we lost stress because our friend, because our friend gave us a birthday party. Okay. That's fine. Oh, also, I did see something else that we can do. That's the wrong one. Demand payments are free for us now. They cost 0 stress. So we should do that at some point. Do we want to head back over here? I kind of want to head back over and find an army to fight. I was kind of hoping it'd coalesce into an army at some point. Yeah, maybe I'll head back over here and we'll see where that takes us. Okay. They have troops somewhere. I just don't know where the troops actually are. They all over here? Ah, they're all over here. Can I make my way along Kama? I can, yeah. Perfect. Let's do that then. There is a plague near us. How big a plague? Not a super big plague. That's okay. Right. In case you were wondering, by the way, why I was not mad that our Spy Master changed. Our Spy Master changed because they pressed a hook on us. That hook was pressed by somebody who is going to be one of the vassals we're giving away. They are currently a vassal of White Russ. So that's why I wasn't that mad. Because effectively it's going to... yeah, it's going to end when we sort White Russ anyway. Right. Head onto the sea, then along here, and then down onto the army. That's what I want to do. My marshal as well, I assume, is the same thing. Would prefer if they stopped doing it, but oh no, that's Lapland. Oh no, they are also a vassal of White Russ. They were a vassal of White Russ. That's a more difficult one to get away. I'm a little bit more annoyed by that one. Baze has returned from the Varangian Guard. Fantastic at last. He's been away for so long. I don't know if he's going to be our heir, but it's kind of hard to tell given he's currently brutally mauled. It would be nice if that disappeared. Right. Another battle won. Can I white peace you? Oh, I'm in the High Medieval era. Well, that gives us stuff, right? High Medieval. Oh, it makes everything more expensive. Alright, yeah. And it gives us a new cultural tradition, no? Ooh. We could reform Late Norse to add a new tradition. Let's do that. Is worth just doing this now. We already have equal inheritance. What's Garden Architects? You can get the Royal Gardens Duchy building. And you can appoint a court gardener. And can recruit gardeners. Okay. I'm trying to think what we want. Yeah, I don't really know what we want. I mean, trade port buildings are nice, but let's not worry about that. You get more skills. Metal workers makes royal armories better. Mountain homes. Yeah, I don't know if we need that. Make cattle pastures better. Also gives everyone prowess, disease resistance, and travel speed. Okay. Creating a hybrid culture. Don't care. Astute diplomats cannot attack allies. Yeah, no, I don't think we needed that necessarily. Yeah, making castles better is kind of okay, but I don't know if we need that. Yeah, I don't think we need any of this, really. I'm just double checking. Okay. Social. So, charismatic. Children tend to be better at the education diplomacy. Oh, sorry, the diplomacy education. Don't say it the wrong way around. Coastal holdings are better. Okay. Seeing what we got. Just and honest are more common. I'd rather not. Eye for an eye. Vengeful is more common. Patient and calm are more common. Development growth when a building is finished. Now that's kind of useful. The reason this is useful is not so much for us, but it's more useful for our vassals. The building construction time is nice for us, but if our vassals are getting that every time they finish a building, that's going to raise the development across the realm, which I think is very nice. I kind of like that. Industrious is one that I'm okay with. Yeah. Not really worried about loyal subjects. Martial education's more valued. You get additional bonuses on the aspiring blade master one. Uh-huh. Okay. Knights are more prone to injuries. Well, you lost me. Makes wise men more common. Makes temperate more common. Yeah, seeing if we have anything else that seems good here. Makes all the buildings construction time and costs cheaper. Makes courtly vassals unhappy. Lowers monthly prestige. I mean, that's kind of okay. I kind of like that. But yeah, we'll leave that for now. We have no regional ones. Ritual. Only characters of the same faith can inherit. I don't think we need to worry about that. All casts a spell that require a level of devotion require one less, and you get martial for a level of devotion. You lose diplomacy though. We can't. Well, concubines won't do anything for us because I think we already have it, essentially. Yeah, I don't think we need any of this. I think I'm happy with industrious actually. Yeah, I think I'm happy. I think I'm very happy with industrious. Although, characters of this culture are less likely to be inflicted by plagues, and diligent is more common. Less likely to get infected by plagues is quite nice. But industrious is so good. I'm going to grab that. It's also going to increase stress, but I think we're okay with that. Right, let's do that. Oh, I get a new perk. I'm going to go down this path for soon forgiven on the tyranny. Yeah. That seems good. Do I need to siege this? How long is it going to take? 41 days? I'll siege it while I'm here. Okay. This is fine. So finish the siege. 92%. I captured his brother during this siege. What? That's a lucky get. Okay. In which case, let's just head down here and siege some more territory. And that might get us to 100. I was going to white peace, but no, this seems much better. You make vassal... Okay. This king of Poland has been used his influence to push for the advancement of the independence faction. They are seeking to break free from my rule, claiming that I am not the rightful liege. While I do not doubt his convictions he is only human, if I can convince him to curb these activities, it will make it easier for me to consolidate the power I have over my vassals. You give him a hook on me. No, I'm going to say he's only exercising his rights. That's fine. Also, do we have taking war score? No, the court speaks Arabic, by the way. We do have taking war score. Oh, okay then. Well, this will make life easy. My rival, King of Galicia Volnia, has died. We now have this random person as the ruler. Okay, that's much better. Wonderful. Right. Now, we'll just finish this siege, and that'll be us. Hackshut has returned from the Varangian Guard. Wonderful. He is one-legged. That's less good, but, you know, it's fine. Right. 100%. I'm going to enforce my demands. We get a bunch of prisoners, and I love it. Right. And legitimacy. And now they're actually against us, so we can take... Like, they've done something against us, so we can now take their territory. Who's at war with us? The conquest of what now? Am I attacking? Or am I defending? I'm defending. What do I get if I enforce demands? Nothing? Alright, I'll white peace. See you later. It's not worth my time to go and deal with that issue. I understand. I did see the tutorial messages, by the way. Somebody pointed out I did miss them in the settings. They're here. I decided not to turn them off. The reason I decided not to turn them off is because you kind of have to turn them all off or all on. And if there's a new DLC, I do kind of like having the tutorial messages to tell me what's going on. So that's fine. Right. You. You are going to be sent to the Varangian Guard. Be gone. Come back better. Right. That's fine. Where do we... Well, now I have to look at who I've got in prison. Okay. Well, I have Iceland. Can I take your titles? I can probably revoke them now without it being tyranny. Yes. Yes, I can. Wonderful. Well, I'm going to take all your titles. From that one. Right, so now he has Smolensk. Oh, it looks like he kept the Tavir land under Smolensk. I guess, you know what, that makes sense. That is the way it works. Because this is his vassal and he still holds a duchy, so yeah. And I want to retract a vassal from you. I want to retract that guy, because he's not de jure your vassal. I think, right? It says Tavir is part of Vladimir. Yeah, so I want to revoke your title. I'm then going to grant that vassal to Vladimir. Wonderful. Smolensk is now its de jure borders, and it is all underneath White Rus. So we'll figure that out when we get there. Iceland. You're a member of my family? Well, congratulations. You are now in charge of Iceland. Well done. This is all yours. Yes, fantastic. Right. So that's that one fixed. Prisoners. You hold Haloga. You hold this land. Haloga land up here. Now this is all. So is this all you hold? You hold those two. Yeah. So you hold 4. You have 1 vassal who is your. Yeah, he's a barony to your vassal. There are 4 pieces of land up here. Just to do it. Well, you hold 2 baronies and 2 counties, right? Yes. Okay. So you hold everything that you should hold. That's within Norway. We haven't gotten Norway yet. You're fine. We'll ignore you. Okay. Galicia Volhynia. Now, currently you hold all the land in Galicia Volhynia. That you can all the land you hold is within Galicia Volhynia. Now, if I split Pinsk or Turov up, I'm just seeing if there's any way I can. Yeah, there's no way I can split up their land perfectly. How about Grodno? I can maybe take 1 piece of land off of Grodno by doing this. What I'm about to do. So if I take Galicia Volhynia and grant it to this guy, that will then give him the land there and move him out from underneath Grodno. That seems fine. Let me just double check who else I've got imprisoned. I'll think about that. Livonia. Livonia holds this land. This land is de jure part of Estonia. You only hold this land, so I'm not worried about you either. You're absolutely fine as a vassal. Minsk. Minsk holds land which is only within White Rus. Therefore, they also do not matter. Right. Next one. Yugra. Yugra. You're a problem. You hold land up here, right? Yes. You hold land up here. Is that all the land that you hold that you shouldn't hold? The reason I'm moving up and down is I'm just looking for the flashing terrain. Yeah, so Yugra holds that land. That is just a vassal of Finnmark. Finnmark holds the Duchy of Finnmark, the County of Vargray, which I assume this is what that is, and then a barony. Yes. So, I would like to retract that vassal from you. Can I do that without it being tyranny? Yes. Wonderful. So I've taken Finnmark. Now you're sorted. You can go. You're actually fixed. Next, Smolensk. Now you actually are a problem because you hold land all over. Wait, no. Wait a second. This is still Iceland. Why do you hold so much land? Okay, I need to take Smolensk from you as well. That's going to make people really mad at me. What's my tyranny currently? My tyranny is currently -38. We're also not a true ruler. We can fix that, but... Okay. I need to take Smolensk. I need to take the actual duchy from you as well. I'm sorry. I gained a rival. Yeah. I'm sorry. I should have done that earlier. Right. You know what I can do to make it up to you? Just because I kind of want to keep the same people in charge. I'm now going to grant you some land. Wait, I need to release you. So I need to release you. Renounce your claims. I'm going to... you know what? I'll just recruit you. I'll be fine. Right. He said yes. I'm now going to grant you... that one. Might even grant you the Earldom of Smolensk. Let's just grant you this for now. Earldom of Smolensk is all of this land. You know what? Sure. I grant you the Earldom of Smolensk. There we go. Also, here have a gift. I don't want you to be my rival. I just wanted to take some land off of you. Right. So, that's fine. So that's them fixed a little bit. And I have even more random vassals of mine. Okay. Polotsk. You hold just Polotsk, I think. Yes. That's fine. You have vassals. Vassals are all baronies. That seems good. There's all de jure within White Russ. Okay, I think that you're absolutely fine. Cool. Next one. So it's Polotsk. Zaporizhia. Now, you hold a lot of land that you shouldn't hold. Too much land that you shouldn't hold. How do we fix you? Because de jure, you're that. I think the only way to fix them is to take all their land. Yeah. Okay. I have to revoke the kingdom from you. Alright, let's just mark him as well. I don't want to get rid of all these random dynasties, which is why I'm trying to do this, but let's do that. Let's revoke that title. I gain 0 stress because I have so much stress lowering. Wonderful. So now we've taken that. That gives me legitimacy. I think because we picked up another kingdom. Right, I'm also just going to check in here. I have 16 new items. Okay. Sort by acquisition date. You know what? Let's just destroy them. There are too many artifacts in this game. Destroy artifacts we don't need. There we go. Ulster Tapestry? No, it's just it's not a dynasty related one. Okay. Destroy. 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 Right, we can sort out the rest of this later, but getting rid of that right now is good. Makes me a lot of money as well. Above your vassal limit. Yeah, I know. Right. So now we've revoked that and all of his titles. Right? Is that you? Yeah. That's you sorted. And then nobody else holds... Well, you hold land, but I think you only hold like a single county. Yeah, so I don't care about you. Right. So now we have a ton of individual vassals. We've made the problem worse to make it better. So, let's figure out who can hold what land. So we got some kingdoms to hand out as well. Yeah, so Zaporizhia is this land here. So the problem here is that you hold too much land now, right? You hold some land on either side of this. I could take that land, but... Yeah, you hold land directly. I need to take all your land as well to sort you out. Okay. So if I took that land... Let's say I take your land from you, right? And then I try and give it away. So, that's land that you hold directly. This is a vassal who holds a single piece of land, right? This is a vassal who holds a single piece of land. That is correct. So that would then give us there. Golden Hills holds a single piece of land. I would have all of your land. You hold land that is only within Zaporizhia. You hold 2 pieces of land. 1 barony, 1 county. So a single piece overall. This land is de jure part of Zaporizhia. This land is Uman, which is a single piece of land. And then you, who holds too many pieces of land. That's because you hold too much in general. Right. So you... I need to revoke your land. I'm also just going to mark here. I need to take your land. It's going to make people very unhappy. I'm going to do it. Right. Now, this person right here, she is now the Countess of Kumar. That's fine. Okay, actually I don't need to care about her anymore. Gavril, I'm going to recruit you. Just a sec. Wait, who's your child? Your child is this person, Prince of Finland? Never mind, I can't do anything with you, Gavril. I was going to recruit him and give him his land back. I can't do that, because his child holds this land and that's going to mess things up. Right. You are a member of the Oster dynasty. Yes. Well, actually, I was wondering if I could split their land up, but no, I cannot, because their land is messed up as well. They hold land that they shouldn't have, but that's, to be fair, the land that they shouldn't have is in, that is in a different kingdom. That's in Moldavia, which we don't currently have. Okay. I'm going to actually give you, this person right here, well, I need to give you something that's higher than a duchy, right? To break you out from this guy. What's the duchy here? The duchy is Yedisan, which we hold. So if I give this person Yedisan, as in this person right here, that should split them out from underneath their current liege. Yes, so I'm going to grant you Yedisan, plus all the lower titles. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to grant you that to start with. You can have all the other titles underneath here as well. That's fine. Cool. So then I'm going to give the member of my dynasty, Zaporizhia, with all its lower titles. And I'm going to grant you... Well, the fact it didn't give you Yedisan is a little bit worrying to me. I think this is fine. That's all de jure within your... Oh, minus the tiny bit of land in Moldavia. Okay, that's probably why it didn't grant him. There you go. I'm going to grant you that person as your vassal. So that is now de jure Zaporizhia. Nice. So that looks quite nice at the bottom of our borders. Right. Next, we have Crimea, which is also part of Zaporizhia, but it needs to be split up as well. Because it's not all de jure. Right. So I need to take your duchy. This is going to make people very unhappy with us, but that's okay. I'll take it. Feudal favoritism. Forgive me, Smolensk is yours. Do not question my decision. I cannot believe you granted this to somebody else. No, this is the Earl of Iceland is mad. Okay, do not question my decisions. Yeah, do not question my decisions. You can take the opinion hit on me. Right. The stripped her of the Earldom of... Yeah, of that Earldom. Actually, because we're trying to keep these to the same people. Just because we're trying to keep all the dynasties the same. Who previously held it? You did. Okay, so you hold some land. That's fine. Right, Zaporizhia. I'm going to grant you... is the Earldom of Crimea, basically. You can have all of that. Right. So now he holds his de jure borders. Now this land in here, this Caucasus land, this, I believe, everybody only holds the land that they should hold in it. This looks like they only hold the land that they should hold. Double check. I think that's correct. Right. So I'm now going to create the kingdom. This is why I wasn't worried about legitimacy, because we can create kingdoms and then that can get us legitimacy. We're then going to... Well, I guess just to make... I do like making things just complicated here. I'm going to give it the Scandinavian elective. I assume I can't do any others. Yeah, no. Give it Scandinavian elective. Then we grant it to one of these people. Now you're a member of my dynasty, as are you. I'm going to give it to you. There we go. You can have the kingdom. All 6 vassals go with you. Look at that. That is now nice and normal borders. We're getting there. One step at a time towards normal borders. Okay. Now, we'll just work our way out from here. So, next kingdom is Mordvinia. Mordvinia, do you hold any land that you shouldn't hold? I don't think you do. I think you only hold land in Mordvinia. That's a good start. This is de jure part of Mordvinia. It is, you do not hold any land that you should not hold. Therefore, I am going to grant you... Oh. I am going to grant you that vassal. Wonderful. That just seems good. You hold a single county. That single county is de jure part of Mordvinia. Therefore, I'm going to grant you that single one. Now, the reason I think we have so many of these is because Zaporizhia held them previously. So we're effectively just giving back Zaporizhian held land. Right. Vespia. Also, in case you're wondering why I'm not worried about the negative opinion of my vassals, because currently we get negative 73 of them, we do have some things that raise it. Like, we get 30 if they happen to be my religion, which helps a lot. So our vassal opinion of us is still, like, really high because of all of our benefit. Like, you know, on average, we're still in the, you know, high 50s. It's not a huge issue. Right. Vespia holds land that they shouldn't hold. Is a single vassal. That single vassal holds a single piece of land, which is de jure part of Mordvinia. Right. Vespia. I need you to give me that vassal. You will accept. It only loses me 5 more opinion with everybody. That's fine. Mordvinia. I now grant you that single piece of land. We're getting there. They should have these 2 bits of land here. Now, Luki, is this a single vassal? Single vassal, single piece of land? Yes, it is. Alright, I'm going to retract that vassal from you. You shouldn't hold them. Okay. I was waiting for the acceptance. That's fine. He thinks it's unjust, but hey, whatever. Right. Then we have this one. 2 vassals. Quintus, who holds this land up here. And then Voronesh, which holds some land. Well, that's actually just a single vassal, single county. Well, in which case, I'm going to retract that vassal from you. Right. I know this is looking horrible, but that's fine. I'm now going to grant you this, as in, like, in terms of the opinion that we've lost here. Right. And then you, I kind of want to take Quintus, but what does Quintus directly hold these? He directly holds all of it. That's horrible, Quintus. That's about the worst outcome we could have expected. Oh, what's your succession? Confederate party, you only have 1 child. I was thinking, because you're about to die, just like wait for her to die and then get it on the succession. It won't work. Okay. I am going to retract another vassal from you. I'm going to retract Quintus. We're just going to have to take the hit. Right? That's fine. So we've now retracted Quintus. We're now, on Quintus, I have to revoke your title. The County of Quintus, I guess. Which is going to lose me more. The beating. I can make this person craven, shy, or paranoid. Oh, this is a horrible event. Yeah, this is an absolutely horrible event that pops up every now and again. It used to be super common as well. Like, every single character got it. But basically, all of these are bad traits. Craven is bad, shy is bad, and paranoid is bad. This child is effectively not going to be our heir at this point, because these traits are just truly awful. I mean, that's sinful, which makes it even worse than usual. I guess you're going to have to be shy? Yeah. Okay. Well, there's nothing we can do about that. Have we got Quintus? No, we have to wait a second. Right. So now you're the Count of Oskal. That's all you hold. I'm now going to grant you to... I'm now going to grant Vassal Oskal to you. Wonderful. So Mordvinia now holds the normal de jure borders, which is actually very nice. Right. Up here. Have a look at this for a second. I'm just seeing if we can use the Kingdom of... I wonder whether we can use the Kingdom of Lapland to drag some vassals out from underneath Bjarmaland. Because I could potentially give Yat to Yamatland. But Yamatland has too much land. Alright. So if I give that to Yamatland, I can then take... Now the problem is I would have... Well, I could give it to their vassal, actually. I could give it to the lowest tier vassal. That would work. Yeah, okay. Let me just double check. Nobody holds any land they shouldn't in this land. So, Kola, you hold land that you shouldn't. Immediately. You are fine. You are fine. You are fine. Okay, so it's just Kola who's our issue here. So, Kola, I split you up. You hold the land directly. You You very annoying person. Right. I'm now going to revoke Cola from you, I guess. Or I could revoke the... If I revoke the County of Dal, I then have to revoke 2 other titles. It costs me the same to revoke 1 or the rest. I'm going to revoke the whole... I'm going to revoke the Earldom. I'm sorry. There we go. Right. Available Dynasty Legacy. Managed to raise my level of splendor by doing these. Okay. Pay ransom. Decline for now. Field of the Cloth of Gold. This gives us... yes, invite champions is free during a grand tournament, but the main thing is House's Head's first grand activity is free. That's fantastic. That's what we're after. So we've now finished that entire path. Great. Okay, clear this out. Now, I obviously don't want to hold Quintus. What I want to do is I want to give this land to this person. This person holds a single county, a single barony. If we give them all of this, we'll then drag them out from Bjarmaland. Now, this will mean that we no longer hold Lapland directly, but really there's no reason for us to hold Lapland directly. So, you, Countess Mare of Yamatland, I'm going to grant you Lapland plus the lower titles. Have I messed this up? No, you have a county, you have a shrine. You are married to somebody who has nothing. Okay, well, go back. This is fine. None of your family members have anything. I think this is fine. We're going to give you all of that. Great. Grant. So now we have Sapmi up here. And that is all de jure Sapmi. Right. That's good. And Bjarmaland no longer holds that land, which is great. Okay. We are getting there, one agonizingly slow moment at a time. Okay, so now we just want to continue reducing land that people shouldn't have. How much do people hate us? We might be hitting the limit. Minus 157, we might be at the limit. Yeah, I think we have to stop gaining tyranny now. I think we're kind of at the point where we don't want to gain any more tyranny. Okay. So, this land, I was thinking could be Sweden, given that Sweden now, well, given that Sweden now doesn't exist, so we could create it. The problem with that is that Uppland holds land that is both Sweden and Norway. That's a problem. Yeah, we kind of would like to give Bjarmaland some we'd like to make Yamatland Norway, basically, I think, right? Yeah, so that would mean that you could be Norway, you would be Norway, Yamatland would be Norway. Grodno has some land that we'd want to split out, but they have 2 bits of land we want to split out. I need to retract those vassals from you. Let's retract those from Grodno. I just have to take the hit, I think, unfortunately, here. Yep. I don't see another way of doing this. So let's now retract another vassal from you. Okay. Nice. We are now... So if I now grant Norway to Yamatland, that'll give this to Norway, so all of that round there to Norway, and it will give Hagaland to Norway as well. Then it will also give these bits to Norway, and Vigken is also all Norway. That's Norway. Okay, yeah, this seems good. So I'm going to create the Kingdom of Norway. I'm now going to grant it to Yamatland. I'm going to grant you the Kingdom of Norway. Cool. That looks good. I mean, it's not perfect, but it looks good. Carinthia, what land do... Oh my God. Carinthia's in here? Wait. Oh, you're not my vassal. Oh. Well, that's fine then. Okay, I was worried there. I was like, oh, it's going to mess things up. Can I kick Ustog off of you? They're a duchy tier with a single county. No, they actually have multiple counties. Oh my. Ustog holds more land than they should. Okay. Well, I can't really afford to do that, because that is a... Retract. Unless that's not Ustog's vassal. Let's retract, revoke. So we would have to take another 25 opinion hit there. That might be getting into the too much territory. Okay. Uppland. does hold some land in Norway. Is it just this singular piece of land? It is that singular piece of land. Okay. I'm going to retract your vassal. I'm going to retract that vassal from you. You need some opinion to make you do this? Okay. I'm going to retract that vassal from you. Right. You hold a single piece of land. That land should de jure be part of Norway. I'm going to grant you that vassal. You should have nothing you desire. That is correct. Okay. This land is all de jure Swedish land, apart from the bit that's Poland. And Cyber. Cyber holds that land directly, which is just truly annoying. This land is also land in Poland. Okay, so that's annoying. Can I give this to Upland? Yeah. We double check that, yeah, that is also land you hold directly. Upland, Östergötland, all of this is Sweden, right? Yeah. And I can create Sweden. No. Wait, there's still a king of Sweden? Oh, I see. Okay, well, that's annoying. That's fine. Right, that still kind of looks better there. Now, I think we have to try and give away the land that we currently have. This has all been vassal management, and I think that might be all we're doing this episode. I do apologize if you're not into it, but it does make the realm function better, and it is nicer. We'll try and progress time next time. I'll make that a goal. Right, we want to hold Garthariki and Estonia. We actually don't care about holding Lithuania. The problem with us holding Lithuania, or us not holding Lithuania, is that if we give it away, right? So Lithuania should be this Prussian land here. It should be Masuria. I think... Oh, but Masuria holds land down here. This is awful. What about this land? Is that de jure Poland? Kinda. It's also a little bit Bohemia, but most of that is Poland. I might just give that to Poland. Grant Vassal, that one. Okay, that makes you like me a lot more. Okay. Masuria. You know what? That can be Poland for now. I know that that doesn't, that's not in the de jure borders necessarily, but given that we hold Lithuania, we can kind of give that away. Prussia, Lithuania would go with Lithuania if we gave it away, as with the Latgalians up here. Just trying to figure out if I can split this guy out anymore, because I can't take his duchy, but I can maybe take his vassal, like Groben. Problem is that all of those are, yeah. I kind of need to take your main duchy. You hold too much. You held too much land, right? Yeah, but if I take, what duchies do you hold? You hold Pomerania. If I take Samogitia off of you, that would be good. You also hold. So you hold Samogitia, which is your main bit of land. Do you hold Kurland as well? You also hold Kurland. I would need to revoke 2 from you. Pomerelia is fine. Pomerania is fine. Ponalia is part of Poland. Yeah, so that's not going to be... So I need to take 3 off of you. Could you just be in a revolt against me or something? This would make my life a lot easier. See, if I wanted to take that off of you, it's because he has too many Jarldoms. You would say no, to be fair, but that would then put us in a huge war. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to get his land. I think we have to just chill on that for a while. Accept what we got. Grodno. Let's go back to Grodno. So Grodno is... What de jure is Grodno? Grodno de jure is in the Kingdom of White Rus. If I take Grodno from you, let's just check if that makes any difference. It means that your land, which is Pinsk, which isn't Pinsk, that is de jure within Ruthenia. Okay. The other Grodno land, is that all de jure within Ruthenia? It is, apart from... You do hold some land directly, but we could take that from you. See, what I'm thinking is if I revoke Grodno, that'll give us that. She'll hold Karachev, which is over here. That'll then fix the Grodno issue. Oh, this land is 50-50 as well, between 2 kingdoms. I would need to take some land off of you. Can I fix White Rus is basically my question I'm asking myself here. Volnia needs to be split in two as well. So we're talking 60 negative opinion to do that. Or do we make a new kingdom? Do we fudge the borders a little bit? I think I might fudge the borders a little bit here. Yeah. I do kind of want to take some Grodno land. I don't want you to hold those 2 bits of land. I think that's annoying. I think that we could fix some of it. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to take one more bit of land. I'm going to take Grodno off of you. You would not accept. What about with a gift? Now would you accept me taking that land off of you? 50-50. How about this bit of land? Do I roll a 50-50? I think I roll that. Yeah. Okay, we're at war. With everything. Okay, but then we can sort out our vassals after we win this war. Yes. Okay. Raise our troops. You gained an unpressed claim on the Kingdom of Lithuania. Okay, that's fine. I need a marshal. That's going to be this guy. I need a spy master. That needs to be somebody who likes me. Executioner. I need to give you money anyway so you don't kill me. Let's put you in as my spy master. Right. Hello. Thank you for the 50 gold. And the renown. Need a guardian for Ressa. Ressa? You're doing a martial education, aren't you? Right, let's find you somebody good. Again, I'm just looking for anyone with genius. There we go, you'll do. Right. Let's go. How many troops are we against now? Quite a significant force, I see. Let's go face that army up here. We need to be leading. Let's go. Okay, up this way. Keep pushing our way up here. You're now committed. Let's defeat that army. A queen has escaped my dungeon. That's not good. At least they probably didn't join the war, I imagine. Although everybody who was in our dungeon, we were happy to leave in our dungeon. We are going to gain taking war score because they have to hold one of these titles. So as long as we can hold that, we're fine. Let's go defeat that big army over here. That seems like a good target for us. I'm assuming that you're crossing over here. I actually don't really know what you're doing. Oh, you're getting on the boats? Oh, that's why I couldn't see where you were going. Okay. Who did I revoke the title from? Grodno? I could try and take... Yeah, let's try and take... Oh, I need to go in here to do that. Can I head down this way to get to Grodno? Okay. Do this like this. There we go. Yes, I can do it without taking attrition. Right. Are you going to my capital? You are going to my capital. Whoa, whoa. Spin round, spin round. Let's go deal with them. We need a new chancellor. I can be you. You want some money? There we go. Right. Back up to the top here. Okay. This is why, by the way, you don't often want to do a complete reorganization of your vassals. It just causes issues occasionally. That's fine. That's Late Norse. This is something else. Oh, look, it's spread a little bit here as well. How about Poland? Are you Poland usually? The Ilmay Kingdom? Yeah, I think that's Poland. Maybe. Let's convert your culture there. Right. Heading up north. Okay, we would love to face this army. Because I think we'll destroy it and it'll get us a lot of war score. There we go. We are destroying it. We got us some war score. That's nice. More things are under siege. Okay. I don't want to head up there. How about this one? Siege the one that's next to our capital. Just to give us something to siege for a couple of days. Should be gaining taking war score any day now. Because we hold all of our land directly. Our new heir is Yeva. Okay, that's because there are different people voting. There's now a new heir. Head to our capital, which they're now sieging. Okay. Defeated an army. What's white peace here? Also gives me a reason to rightfully imprison, which by the way is also a reason to revoke titles. So white piece would be fine. Right, fly over this way. We'd love to face this army again. Now we're getting ticking. Yep, we're getting ticking war score, that's fine. Beating the armies. From dust, we spend the money to get disease recovery, 15. Gift of generosity, you can be generous, diligent, or patient. You should be diligent. Wonderful. 15%, is that a white piece? We are 10 off. Okay, head up this way. We've lost a bodyguard. Our son Baze died. How did he die? From his wounds. He was brutally mauled for a while. We don't want ongoing heartache, so we'll take the stress chance. Only a 24% chance we become melancholic. Yeva is now our heir. Okay. Need to sort out our heir situation after this. That's okay. That one person we adopted and then sent to the Byzantines is going to come back and find the realm completely different from when they left. Right, white piece. 0. We enforce demands, what do we get? Basically nothing. Okay. We are a little bit low on our legitimacy right now as well, but we can fix that. Face this army. That was worth enough. Right, white piece. 100% white piece. Right. So now, all that land that all of that now, we have reasons to revoke titles. Right? But I have a truce. Oh, do I have a truce with everybody who was in that? I think I do. You were in it, right? Wait, you weren't in it? Wait, who was in it? Wait, you were in it, right? And I don't hold a truce with you, so I now have a reason to revoke your titles. So you would rise up in rebellion. I can send you a gift. Oh, I already have sent him a gift. Wow, he just hates me. The gift is only plus 67 here. If I send him a new gift, in 149 opinion of us, can I now revoke his titles? Maybe. We can maybe revoke titles from him now. Okay. I think we're going to have to carry this on next time. But for now, we're going to end the episode there. Our realm looks the same from the outside. From the inside, it's chaos. But yeah. Okay. Right. We're going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.